Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. I saw this very affordable highlighter palette at Sephora and I saw the amount of product you get and the price and it just immediately jumped on it. This is by Smashbox and this is their photo strip highlighting palette. This retails for $22 as you can see, and you get, let me quickly show it to you guys. Oh, it says here itself, I think, on the box, 5 powder highlighters, guys. Yes, you get 5 highlighters for $22, and it's not like 1 gram or anything each. In each pan, you get 4.8 grams of product. That is more than a Milk Makeup's full-size highlighter. I think Milk Makeup's full-size highlighter is 4 grams, just 4 grams, and I think that's $30 each. And even I think Lancome also gives you very less product. I think Lancome is $40 or $39. Yeah, Lancome's dual intensity highlighters, they retail for $39 and you get 5 grams. This is very close to that. Amount quantity wise, this is 4.8 grams each, and you get 5 shades and $22. You get so much of product in this, so that's why I was very excited to try this the palette out. To be honest, I'm not very happy about the packaging because this is extremely flimsy plastic, guys, the one it opens, and I honestly think this would very easily break or crack so easily. So this is definitely travel friendly. As you can see, they have not wasted space at all. This is just products, that's it. So $22, you get 5 products each pan. You get 4.8 grams of product, and I think there are 3 brand new shades. Yeah, you have 3 brand new shades. This shade, which is and the name of the shades are on the lid. Pearl's Gone Wild, Turn It On Pearl, and Crank It Up Pearl is already existing shades in their Spotlight palettes, which they had collaborated with Casey Ohms. I think these 2 shades are the gold shade and this rose gold kind of shade. Both are from those palettes. And then so this just white shade, which is actually it's an iridescent holographic kind of highlighter, which reflects pink. So this shade and the coral shade and also this coral with gold undertone, so 3 shades are actually brand new, but these 2 shades, this pale gold and this mid-toned rose gold shade, both are already existing in the Spotlight palette. So $22, and this palette is made in the USA. And as I said, each pan you get 4.8 grams of product. Now these 2 shades are actually called Spotlight. Wait, it says so in the box, I think. You get these 2 are called highlighting powders, and the rest, the other 3, the brand new shades, are called soft lights. This is highlighters. These 2 are called highlighters. These 2 shades which are already existing in the Spotlight palette, they're called highlighters. And this shade, which is a holographic shade, white to pink, and these 2, this very mid-tone coral and this coral to gold shift. These 3 shades are called soft light powders. I think what they mean by that is that they're very subtle highlighters, and these 2 are like definitely on the more, they are quite more intense, you know, when compared to the other 3. So that's what they mean, I think, by that. I have used this, but I will tell you guys what my experience is with the other 3 shades. So yeah, let's get swatching. Even at the back it says highlighting powder and then soft light. So yeah, that's it, you guys. And you do get like the list of ingredients at the back of the box, and also like what the shades that you get. And what else? I think these can be refilled because it says get your fill or refill. In a range of shimmers, these 5 velvety powder highlighters are everything you need to build your ultimate glow. This is what they say at the back of the box. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's get into swatching. Enough with the information. And I was kind of afraid as to how to open it. Honestly, I thought this is a slide kind of a thing. because the top was kind of flimsy, so I thought you should slide it open, but no, you have to open it like this. I'm honestly afraid for the packaging. It's very flimsy, guys. Do you see this? It's quite flimsy. So let's get swatching. As usual, I will show you guys brush swatches as well. So this is called Pearls Gone Wild. As you can see, it's definitely a holographic powder, and it is actually not that reflective, as you can see, because this falls under the soft light category. Pearls Gone Wild is actually, it is quite the holographic aspect, the iridescence aspect is definitely strong, especially on darker skin, on my skin. As you can see, you can like see that pink right away. It's not very subtle, but it's not very reflective. So that is like 2 layers after I build it up. Hang on, let me just get the wipe. So next is that this is actually a highlighter powder. That's what they say, and this is called Turn It On Pearl. Turn It On Pearl. I think Casey Holmes had 2 palettes. One was the pearl palette and one was a gold palette, and both these shades, this pale gold and this rose gold, are both from the pearl palette, I think, because it says Turn It On Pearl, and this is called Crank It Up Pearl. So let's swatch Turn It On Pearl. I'm sorry, guys. That is Turn It On Pearl. This is described as like a neutral gold, and it also looks kind of yellow, right, in the pan, but I'm not sure why, but this gives a white cast on my skin. This is the shade I have here in my forehead, and do you see there's a slight kind of, I feel it's definitely on the paler side. So yeah, that is definitely, I feel it kind of gives me a slight, it's too light for my skin, I feel, but it's not like a crazy white line. I honestly feel you can definitely wear like 1 or 2 layers, but more than that I feel it will give you a white cast if you have dark skin, that is. So that is Turn It On Pearl. Then let's swatch Crank It Up Pearl. Crank It Up Pearl is actually very, very effortless highlighter, which actually is quite also on the intense side, because I think in the palette, if I remember correctly, they had this very toned down highlighter, and then oh yeah, do you see? This is just 1 layer, guys. So I feel the most intense highlighter in the palette is this rose gold kind of a shade. That's the most intense one, I feel. In fact, it doesn't look rose gold at all. This looks more gold. Do you see? This looks more gold than this. In the pan, the second shade looked more like pale gold, but when you swatch it, it looks very white. And as I said, even on my skin, it looks very like white. It gives me a white cast. But this rose gold kind of looking shade looks very gold on my skin tone, and it's also intense, and it's also actually very effortless. It doesn't present any problem on my skin tone. And then this shade, which is Peachy Sheen. Peachy Sheen, honestly, guys, I don't know what to do with it. It's just an underperformer, honestly. I just layered it over and over and over again. I could not see any pigment on my skin tone. I'm sorry, I just couldn't see it. You would be able to see, let me just show it to you, just 1 layer, and tell me if you see anything. This is just 1 layer. Do you see anything? Let's add 2 layers. There you go. Very, very slight. Even then, I don't know, I don't think this would qualify as like a highlighter. Well, they don't call it a highlighter as well. So probably they say that this is like the subtlest of highlighters, to be honest. I've never tried a highlighter this subtle. And this is like what? I think I've already added 4 layers or 3. This is the 4th layer, guys. So honestly, this shade Peachy Sheen is very subtle, so extremely subtle. So you probably have to wear this and then probably layer the other shades with it, but it's definitely very dark, so it's very dark skin friendly. You can just apply it just over and over again, and I don't think it will give you a white cast at all. So that we finished that shade. The final shade is that also on the subtle side, but definitely I could make this work, make it at least appear on my skin tone with 3 layers. But this, as you saw, I had to go in with 5 to 6 layers to at least just give me some kind of for the product to catch the light at least slightly. But this shade is definitely better than the previous one, and I think it's called Wicked Switch. It's called Wicked Switch, and it's that peach to gold shift kind of highlighter. So that is just one layer, and I feel if you apply this a lot, say 3 to 4 layers, it looks like almost you have a highlighter and a blush in one, because the coral tone is so dark that it's definitely duochrome. This and this, well, this is not duochrome, it's more holographic, but this is more duochrome, because when you look straight into my face, it looks like I have a strong peachy blush, but when I turn, it gives that strong gold shift. So this is definitely a duochrome blush, and if you like build it like 3 to 4 layers, it looks good. Still, these two, as they say, these two are soft highlighters. They are soft highlighters, they are just soft lights, and these two are the only highlighting powders. So these three are, they say that just mix and match and layer them. So yeah, so honestly I feel this is really worth $22, even $22, although this is like so not expensive and you get a ton of product. Honestly, if you like very subtle highlighters, subtle to medium highlighters, I'd say pick it up. Otherwise, don't bother, because honestly, this is going back, because I don't think I would ever reach for these highlighters, guys. These are definitely not my kind of highlighters. They are definitely nice, but it's just I don't see myself like layering six layers of highlighters and checking if I see some improvement on my face. So this is going back, although this is such a good deal, it's just not my kind of highlighter. But if you like highlighters that are very subtle, I'd say go for it. And if you have dark skin, I'd say this one definitely, I feel it leaves like a white cast on my skin. So you do have like two very deep colors, which are these two. So I'd say even if you mix these two colors with this very pale white gold, I don't think that it would leave a white cast, because these two are so dark. They are definitely very deep colors, right? So I don't think it would leave white cast, and you can definitely mix it with these colors. If you mix this pale gold with this, I feel it would, like, it might leave a white cast. It will influence, because these three are like pale colors to begin with, but since this is like the other end of the spectrum, these two shades, they are very dark. So I'd say just you can mix that white gold with them. So yeah, you guys, hope you guys found this video useful. Hope I covered all the things that are useful and informative for you guys. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.